I'm here this evening to introduce a very good friend of mine that's one of the recipients of the awards this evening. George Miranda is a person that once you meet him, you never can forget him. The fact that he has been a Teamster official for 40 years and very distinguished. George Miranda runs the largest private sector local in New York, a place I take refuge in a few times a year to hide and when I do my work in New York. He also is the president of the Joint Council in New York that is the second largest joint council in the Teamsters Union, a very responsible job with a high profile that labor is in New York. He's the most deserving person that I've met for this award over the years, and I want to introduce George Miranda.
Ron, thank you for that great introduction. And for you folks out here in the West Coast, you have a gem in Ron Malloy's. And truth be known, he's probably the premier labor official helping working men and women in this country. And I look forward to working with him. And he's going to make an outstanding international vice president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. So, Ron, thank you a lot for that introduction. I won't take much of your time, but I want to thank all my fellow honorees here this evening who are here as well. And I want to thank you for honoring me as well as my union, without whom I would not have had the opportunity to serve my members and all workers who strive to improve their social and economic life and that of their family. And this, by the way, includes the newcomer to America, most of them Latinos, of whom over 2 million reside in the city of New York. You know that these were we know certainly that these were major and fearful life-transforming decisions. That is, actions that were compelling enough for individuals to risk leaving their native home and their family for a country that could reject them or give them a hard time by resenting and seeing them as threats, unwilling to see them as hardworking and decent people. I am proud of the city of my birth, New York, for its noted history of opportunity and a gateway for obtaining citizenship, which led to making America a great nation of immigrants with a recorded history that reveals how the infrastructure of our nation was built by our immigrants under very dangerous working conditions, leading to the growth and development of our labor movement. The continued growth of the Hispanic population, approximately 40 million, will challenge our nation to work together in good faith to unite us all as Americans. We will have to grapple with the reality of ignorance, resistance, and the politics of how to work and collaborate together as Americans to expand the social and economic benefits available to most of us, but frequently denied to many newcomers, especially Latinos. In New York City, where over 2 million Latinos, representing all of the Spanish-speaking republics, reside, the challenge has been processing and calibrating the dynamic and varied distinctiveness between us. As a trade unionist, I and my colleagues work from the common denominator of workers, no matter their agenda or social, political, religious, race, or national ethnic identity. For we believe that they deserve the right to justice, fairness, consideration, respect in the workplace, and the right to union representation as provided and protected by the labor laws of our nation. As an elected union official, my union and today's labor movement are concerned not just about our own members, but are also committed to helping workers, union and not, no matter their status or national origin, no different from what your highly regarded organization is known and respected for. I give thanks to my parents who migrated from Puerto Rico in the 1920s. Boricua, for helping me to become a creative, constructive troublemaker on behalf of social and economic justice for all people. In closing, I pledge to you my cooperation and preparedness to collaborate with you in helping to achieve our common goal, that is, of helping to strengthen the American Hispanic community by forging strong, distinctive communities, its organization and institution, while paying tribute to our particular cultural and historic evolution and heritage. I thank you very much for this great honor.
I want to take the liberty to read the text of the award to present it to George Miranda. From humble beginnings over 40 years ago as a shop steward, elected president of Teamsters Joint Council 16, one of the largest in the United States, and serving as chairman of the board of directors of the Teamsters Airline Division and vice president of the New York Central Labor Council, secretary-treasurer, Teamsters Local 210, representing the employees in the airline, warehouse, pharmaceutical manufacturing, and cosmetic manufacturing industries, a premier example of leadership in the Teamsters, being one of the highest-ranked Latino labor leaders in the nation. He continues to fight for justice and labor rights for all workers. Executive Director of the Teamsters National Hispanic Caucus, a member of New York City Labor Council for Latin American Advancement, and the Italian Hospitality Society. We are proud to recognize his personal achievement and contribution to the prosperity of the American worker. Thank you, sir.